Hi, class. Before my allergies kick in and I begin sneezing, I apologize for the sound of my voice. I also apologize for this type of video and for it to coming out so late. But I've received a few submissions of the Module 3 assignment. Several were very good, they were excellent, and a couple need really to be redone. So I thought it might be a good idea to go over the order of the actual essay and what we are looking for. Okay, first of all, it needs to be written in sentence form. It needs to have indented paragraphs. A paragraph is a unit of thought, and it needs to be 1 to 2 pages in length. Number 12, Times New Roman font. Okay, in Microsoft Word, and then submitted into the assignment area. I would initially include an introduction, even if it's simply a statement saying the 4 lenses of the liberal arts are social science, natural science, history, and humanities, rather than just jump in with the characteristics. Then to state each one of the lenses has a different characteristic or a different approach to a topic. For example, social science is the study of people and society. Natural science is a study of the physical world and uses the scientific method. History is a study of the past, and humanities is the aesthetics of the arts as well as a philosophical view of the world or society or people, period. You might want to provide some examples. For example, some of the disciplines that would fall under social science are psychology and sociology. Natural science would be chemistry, mathematics. History, obviously, is historical documents, and humanities might include the theater, novels, or a study of philosophy. All right. Now we need to go to evidence. The 2 major words to use in the evidence area are primary or primary and secondary. So let me give you the answer, all right? Social science uses both primary and secondary sources because if you run a survey or if you collect people's opinions, they may change from analysis from survey to a survey. And you're dealing both with the primary source of information and also with secondary sources. The same is true with humanities. You could have a play that is performed on the stage and then a critic reviews that particular play. You could use both primary and secondary sources. But the 2 in the center, history and natural science, they only use primary sources, mainly because in natural science, if you run an experiment, you can run the experiment again and get the same results. It is the experiment. It's the primary source, the scientific method. And the same is true with history. The Declaration of Independence is a primary source. So is the Constitution of the United States. It doesn't change. You don't have a secondary. Yes, someone may write about it, but the actual source or evidence is primary. Now you compare and contrast. This is the way I would suggest you do so. In comparing and contrasting, I would pair the particular lenses. For example, one may simply state that natural science and social science are both sciences, but their approach to a subject is completely different. Social science may use a qualitative method of surveys, data of that nature, whereas natural science uses a quantitative measurement. Let's look at history and humanities. Well, humanities may look at a historical event, but it does so aesthetically through the arts, whereas history is a collection of specific documents, original documents. Comparing social science and humanities, they may both look at culture, but social science will look at how it affects humanity versus humanities where it may actually be reflecting what was going on in a historical period or what was happening to society or to people creatively rather than necessarily realistically in terms of what actually took place. History may be a cause and effect idea in terms of it being compared to social science, where we may have opinion, and humanities. Okay? Then finally, you select your topic, whether it be voting rights, climate change, or justice. And if you're selecting justice, indicate what type of justice you would be looking at. For example, are you looking at the criminal justice system? Why did you select this particular topic? Sorry again. And also, any particular questions that you have that you would like to research when you do get around to your research. What specific original questions do you have about justice or voting rights or climate change? Now, obviously, this is written in sentence form. Obviously, there need to be transitions. Transitions are when you move from one idea to another. So, for example, if you are talking about the characteristics, you would say each lens uses a different form of evidence, which is usually primary or primary and secondary. And then you would move to, let's compare and contrast the lenses by pairing them off with each other. I hope that this video is of assistance to you. I think I would actually screenshot what I have there and actually follow that order when you're writing your essay. Okay? I hope it helps. Good luck. I hope to see excellent submissions.